When someone says Hollywood, what do you think of? The Hollywood sign is probably one of the things that comes to mind. So today we are going to hike up to the Hollywood sign. It has been up in the hills since 1923, nearly 100 years ago.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't.
Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're interested in California travel, then be sure to click on the subscribe button below. I do a video every week about something fun and interesting in California, mostly the LA area because that's where I live. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time a new video comes out. So I have done this hike before, and I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous about it today because I went out on a hike a couple of weeks ago that was a similar distance, similar terrain, and that hike just whooped my butt and my body punished me for the entire week afterwards. So I know I can do this hike because I've done it before, but yeah, I'm a little nervous about it. So my plan is just take it slow and easy. It's a wide fire road. There is shade in the area now, but up a ways there is no shade. So I have my hat, I have water. Let's head on up. To get to the trailhead, we'll start at Hollywood and Vine. You'll take Vine Street north, turn right on Franklin, then turn left on Canyon, which is a long residential street that leads straight into the park. Parking is limited, so typically if you see a spot, grab it. Then keep walking in the direction you were driving. You'll pass through the parking lot, which, yes, now I see there are plenty of spots. I am not looking at all of these empty parking spots. Just keep walking. When you get to this sign, you know exactly which direction to go in. The Hollywood sign is straight up that way. And if you wanted to head to Bronson Caves, which is just like a really, really short hike, you can head to the right. I did a video on Bronson Caves, so I will put a link, I think, up there. A little further up is the official Brush Canyon Trailhead. Here is a map of the area that we're in. We are right here. We're going to be taking the hike up this way, and then we'll head over here, zigging and zagging, and then all the way up over to the Hollywood sign right there. The first part of the trail has a lot of shade, and it's a slight incline, so it's pretty easy. Where there's concrete, there's graffiti. I'm not sure what path those hikers are coming from, but stay on the main fire road. These hoof prints are kind of cool. I wonder if we'll see any horses today. So I think this corner is the last bit of shade that we get. You can see how bright it is up here. And from that point forward, I don't believe there's any shade, but this is also where you get your first glimpse of the Hollywood sign. You can see how popular this trail is. It's a pretty popular trail. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but there are a number of other hikers up there. I've seen several people who are doing what I'm doing, which is just walking a little, taking a break, catching my breath. So nothing wrong with that. Go at your own pace. I'm not sure if you can see this behind me, but right up there, that glistening white area is the ocean. Kind of cool, huh? Okay, I'm gonna have to really zoom in to get this shot. I'm not sure it's gonna come out. But up there on the trail, we're gonna be there in a few minutes, you can see there are some horses. Pretty cool. So you can see the ocean way, way, way out there. And then the trail that we came up, the incline was more gentle than I remembered it. So it hasn't been nearly as hard as that hike I took a couple of weeks ago. And then if we pan over to here, you can barely see the top of the Hollywood sign, but that trail is the one we're headed to. All right, let's keep going up. When you get to this sign, you are more than halfway there. It's only 0.8 miles to the Hollywood sign. You've gone more than a mile. Congrats and keep going. You can do it. This is the only bench on the entire hike, and someone is always sitting there with good reason. Check out this view. Stunning. I wasn't the only person wishing I could sit for a few minutes. All right, let's keep going. We get a little bit of a respite going downhill just slightly, but the views from up here are truly spectacular. It is totally worth the uphill climb, all of the stops, huffing and puffing to get up here and see these fantastic views. This hike is totally worth it. Be careful where you walk. Horses have been here. I think all of the horses we saw earlier must have had to go at the same time because this section of the trail is quite fragrant. We're gonna get to see the horses. They're coming down this way. How cool is that?
I would just do the reins again like that. That's the best way to get them to move, but take them at the same time. What was he doing? See that?
Yeah, what was he doing?
I think he's just trying to make Tracer go a little bit faster and catch up to you.
That was pretty cool. But check this out. The views just get better and better. When you get to this sign, you have a choice to make. 0.3 miles down or 0.7 miles up. Let me make it easy. Go up. If you go down, you'll see the Hollywood sign and you'll see the horse ranch too, which is pretty cool. But it's not the spectacular view you want. So head up. There's the Hollywood sign. You're almost there. The dirt road gives way to a paved road and a T intersection. If you want to go up to the radio tower and around to the back of the Hollywood sign, go right at this T intersection. That's the way I went on my first hike up here. But for the must-see view, take a left at the T. Oh my gosh, such a crowd. Best view ever. You can also see this iconic view of downtown LA from here. I headed on up the path just to see if I could get a little bit better view away from the crowd. So I came a little way on up the hill and I got this view, which is pretty fantastic, but I can't go any further. And I think I am okay with this hike. I did it! I made it to the Hollywood sign, and what a fantastic view. Not just of the Hollywood sign, but downtown LA, the ocean, the canyons. This has been a pretty terrific hike. I hope this helps you find your adventure. Thank you for watching.